Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here, and it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 15 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
Oh, it's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Browns defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Here's Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Holding offense.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Now Daniels.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski.
The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Again, they turn to Ford. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Browns at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
More the motion man. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
The handoff to Ford up the middle.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
To throw is Daniels.
Crowder's got it over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Daniels forced out to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Past the 20. Still on his feet. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Watson. And it's a fumble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Cleveland offense making their way out. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Watson now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ford diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
And some room to maneuver. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman.
And skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. To throw is Watson.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
From the gun, here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerome Ford
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one caught by Crowder. And he goes out right around the 39.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion gets him just a yard. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it down to the 32.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Daniels looking to throw. Quick slant to Crowder.
Stops short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra.
2nd and 5. Throwing now is Daniels. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Daniels.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Here now the one-time Brown, Greg Joseph, on against his former team to try the field goal. Joseph's got it.
And that will tie things at 17 all. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Back to throw, Watson. And he coughed it up.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on third down?
Back now at Commanders Field. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They run with 4.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Washington on third down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
15 yards there on the catch and run. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's Daniels.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
In motion left, that's Crowder.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll go down at the 28.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
So now it's Watson and the Browns.
Down 23-17. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
This is the tight end, Njoku.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Watson to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Watson.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Buying time to his left.
And he is going to be out of bounds well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Eckler now between the tackles.
And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Commanders,
they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.